Tamers! Finally, the Kisiwa patch is online. I was being busy breeding these beautiful Temtems. On top of that, I still have some 5 and 6 SV0 fertility Temtems, which I am more than happy to give it for free. I'll leave my Discord in the description down below. One big thanks to you guys, we are at 80 subscribers. We are so close to the 100 subscriber goal. When I hit 100 subscribers, I'll give away a Luma as promised. Now in this video, I'd like to take time and talk about the new Kisiwan Temtems, which trait is better and whether they're going to be viable in competitive matches, and rate them as well. Only my opinion, so don't hate me. Roller, the Rhino. Tardy rush or thick skin. Speed increased by 100% and attack by 10% after 3 successive turns on the battlefield. Or, when attacked by a wind type technique, reduces damage by 50%. The traits are both decent. I am leaning a bit towards the thick skin one. Considering the fact that its special defense is extremely low, it makes him vulnerable to special attack. Yukama and Nagaise would probably one-hit him. I can't see much of him in competitive. Rating 3 out of 10. Osukai! Sensei or body stretch. When attacking with physical technique, uses special attack, and when attacking with special technique, uses the attack. Or when resting, gets regenerated condition for 2 turns. Sensei looks good on first glance. Put 4 special attack techniques, he certainly has great amount of base attack. Easy, right? Wrong. Do the same thing except put 4 attack techniques, and when you're resting, you'll get regenerated for 2 turns. That's the real trait now, isn't it? I'll go with body stretch here. Rate 7 out of 10. Drakash. Hit discharge or sentinel. When knocked out, the attacker gets burned condition for 3 turns, or when entering the battlefield, removes the asleep status condition on the ally and prevents the asleep status condition on the ally and itself. On paper, both of the traits are good. The problem with hit discharge is if Drakash gets knocked out by a fire Temtem or a Temtem that has pansun screen on, hit discharge is completely useless, while Sentinel can be used for good, especially because Kinu won't go anywhere this meta. I'd say Sentinel is better trait. Drakash has great amount of speed and special attack. Can be the next Vulcrane for sure, but even faster than him. Rate 6.5 out of 10. Seismunch. The final evolution of Smazy, the greatest amount of speed among all Kisiwan Temtems, great amount of attack and great traits. Self-esteem or Earthbound. When attacking, removes all negative status condition if the target gets knocked out. Or, when attacking with Earth technique, gets +1 defense. Either is good, but I'm slightly in favor of Earthbound. I can definitely see this guy performing in competitive matches. Rating 7.5 out of 10. Zizare. Rested or electric synthesize. Increases attack and special attack by 30% during the first 2 turns the Temtem is on the battlefield, or when attacked with electric technique, restores HP instead of receiving damage. Considering the fact that it has the single worst speed among all Kisiwan Temtems and both of the traits are not good. Electric synthesize would be good in electric dominant meta, which is definitely not happening right now. There is no place in competitive matches for this Temtem, at least for now. Rate 2 out of 10. Kauren. Scavenger or Skull Helmet. Kauren has great amount of HP attack and defense, and its both traits are good. Scavenger restores 20% of max HP if another Tem is knocked out. Skull Helmet damage taken from mental or melee techniques is reduced by 25%. I'd still go with Scavenger one. If maneuvered correctly, it can turn around matches. But I can also see Kauren being played with other trait. Rating 7 out of 10. Grumper! Now this might be the ugliest Temtem ever made, but its stats and traits say otherwise. With great amount of base HP, defense, special attack, special defense and good traits, I'm looking forward to see this guy being popular in ranked matches. Inductor or Coward's Rest. When an electric technique is cast, restore 8% of max HP, or when resting, gets evading condition for 2 turns. Its 2 best moves being electric techniques and special attack oriented, I'm choosing the Inductor trait. I can certainly see this guy being popular in competitive Temtem. Rate 8.5 out of 10. The downside of Grumper is its low stamina and being vulnerable to earth damage in an earth shifting meta. Gario, Autonomy or Marathonist. When entering the battlefield for the first time, gets evading condition for 2 turns, or when attacking, gets -1 speed and stamina cost reduced is by 50%. Both traits are terrible, however, I'd still choose Marathonist over Autonomy, only because it can be played around Nagaise's Deceit aura, but that's only situational. Rating 3.5 out of 10. Speaking of Nagaise, the third evolution of Huchik, second best base speed and the single best special attack among all Kisiwan Temtems. Water Custodian or Deceit Aura. Water techniques targeted the ally will target the Temtem instead, or techniques priority is inverted during each turn when the Temtem is present on the battlefield. Either trait seems good, but Deceit Aura is definitely harder to maneuver with and need to build a team around it. Either trait is playable. I'm looking forward to see teams built around Deceit Aura as well, so I'll go 50-50 here. It's just your preference. Rating 8 out of 10. Turok, Escapist or Tactical Strike. When entering the battlefield, removes the trapped status condition on the ally and prevents the trapped status condition on the ally and itself. Or, damage done with hold techniques is increased by 15%. Tactical Strike is better trait in my opinion. Temtem with single best HP among its fellow Kisiwan Temtems. Other than that, pretty low stamina and special defense, which makes him easy target to special attack water Temtems like Yukama and Nagaise. Rating 5 out of 10. Acronox, the Scorpion, the definition of decent 7 stat. Hook Lungs or Cobweb. Damage taken from water techniques is reduced by 30%, or when applying a poison, the target gets trapped for 2 turns too. Now this is debatable. Cobweb looks way better on first glance, of course. You can trap the enemy Temtems and kill them, especially the one that is dangerous against your team. But to be fair, most of the new Temtems are susceptible to water damage. Having a Booklung Acronox certainly won't hurt. Just as a backup for now, I'd still go with Cobweb as of current state. But the other trait can be seen too. It's not that bad as it looks. Rating 7.5 out of 10. Wolfie! The Temtem of the patch, the Temtem that everyone wants to have and talk about. If you still don't have this guy by your side, feel free to DM me, link in the description down below. I sell many of them. Start the conversation with Luma God to get 5k discount. Burglar or Team Elusive. When attacking an asleep or exhausted Temtem disables its gear, or prevent multi-target techniques. Either trait is good. The community currently is leaning towards Team Elusive, so I'll go with it. I can definitely see teams built around this guy and be present in most of the competitive teams. Rating 9 out of 10. The only weakness are melee techniques. Tukai, Spreader or Hydrologist. Single target special techniques become multi-target, and damage done with them is reduced by 50%, or plus 15% damage with water techniques. Hydro is better trait. Rating 6 out of 10. Focus, Dreaded Alarm or Rejuvenate. When a rival rests, they lose 20% of max HP, or when attacking with physical technique, restore 15% of max HP. Dreaded Alarm for sure. Most of its techniques are special attack oriented, so can't use Rejuvenate effectively. Rating 4 out of 10. Because has terrible defense and special defense. Mouflon, Hurry Ward or Unnoticed. When entering the battlefield, the Temtem gets -1 hold, or gets +1 speed after not receiving any rival attacks during the turn. All its base stats excluding special defense are great, and the fact that it's only weak to mental damage makes him Temtem with a lot of potential. Hurry Ward is the trait to choose. Rating 8 out of 10. I can see this Temtem being played in competitive on a regular basis. Torton Knight, the last evolution of Crystal, confined or efficient. When getting a trapped status condition, gets +1 defense, +1 special defense. Basically protector buff, or when attacking, stamina cost is reduced by 30%. Either trait is good, but the confined one is situational. Efficient is way better. Rating 6.5 out of 10. And that's it for this video, tamers. For this month, I'll add one more random perfect 7SV Kisiwan Temtem to the Gaming Incident bundle. To participate, make sure to leave a comment down below with your IGN, and that's it. In the next video, I will present the winner of July 2020 giveaway. Now, how do you like the new island? What's your new favorite Temtem? What do you think about the competitive meta itself? Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll read them as I always do. Stay healthy, drink your coffee, drink your water. Until the next one, Gaming Incident out.